Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can utilize the blending mode um, options or the blending mode features in Adobe Photoshop to create a nice um, blending color on this car. Okay, so for example, now let's have one image open. So initially, make sure you have one image open. For example, in my case, I have this Ferrari car image open. Okay, and once you have opened up an image, create a new layer, and on that new layer, you are going to apply um, a linear gradient using the gradient tool here. Okay, so let's choose linear gradient first. Right, so as you can see, I've selected the linear gradient, and from the gradient picker dialog box here, drop down, choose any type of gradient that you like. For example, now I'm using the rainbow colors gradient. Okay, and how do you apply the gradient? You just need to click and drag within the canvas. Say for example, now I'm going to click and drag from the top right corner to the bottom left corner, and immediately you can see the gradient, the linear gradient has been applied on layer 1. Alright, so in order for me to change the blending mode for layer 1, I have to first select layer 1, and where is the blending mode? Here, from this drop down menu. Okay, so I'm going to change the blending mode to hue, for example, and you can see immediately the gradient that I applied on layer 1 previously has been blended with the pixels on background layer, which is the Ferrari car. Original color is red. So with the gradient color, it has now blended with the red color on the background layer. If I hide the layer 1 now, you can see the original color on the background layer, and if I unhide the layer 1, you can see the gradient color that I've applied using the gradient tool. Okay, so if you use the move tool, you can, with the layer 1 still selected, you can actually click and drag within the canvas to reposition your gradient that you have applied on layer 1. You can also use the gradient tool to reapply the gradient on layer 1. For example, I'm going to click and drag from top to bottom, and the orientation of the color gradient would change. Okay, so that's how how simple you can use the blending mode by through the use of gradient tool on an image that you have.